Well, that's really crunchy. Greetings, everyone. It's Shambad here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And I hope you're enjoying Coca-Cola as well, because today we're going to be playing a game brought to us by the Coca-Cola Company. This is... Hang on. This is Iwayama Kid. Hello, Miss Sakurako. Miss Sakurako turned around. Oh, it's you, Mr. Iwayama. That would be Iwayama. Mr. Iwayama looks strange. Oh no! He got himself a mohawk and took off his glasses. Iwayama, with power gas. What? You're coming with me. Cokey heard the loud scream. That was Teacher's voice. And she's disappeared. She must have been up. I mean, that's a major assumption to make there. Hang on, Teacher, I'm coming. Oh my word. I forgot how much that just kind of literally throws itself in your face and goes 100 miles an hour. But yes, today we're going to be playing a game called Coca-Cola Kid, which was a Japanese exclusive. I've been doing a couple of those quite recently, actually. Japanese exclusive for the Game Gear, which is a console which I have really come to enjoy. It's a great little console. Basically, it's just a Pocket Master System, but there's some really good sort of what's we call it, games. Anyway, this is one of the exclusives. This is one of those exclusive games. At the moment, I'm not playing. This is just the demo going, but we will get into it. This is a pretty standard side scroller, really, and this is actually made by a company called Aspect, who actually did the Sonic games for the Game Gear, and this plays very much like a Sonic game. So we have like jump kicks and slide kicks. Hang on, come on, slide. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. Ah, hang on, I might hit that because I've been extra life. This is a game I have played this. Do you know what? Feck it. We're not going to worry too much about it. I played this quite recently. I posted about this on social media just to kind of be like, hey, you know what? This is not a bad game. It's a weird game is what it is. Which is not a bad thing. Being a weird game is not in the slightest bit bad. But yes, so as we saw from the opening cutscene, our teacher has been kidnapped and we are going to go rescue them. Who have they been kidnapped by? Do you know what? I don't really know. People. But we're going to sort of race our way through downtown to try and... Basically, the game is divided into a couple of acts. And we get a skateboard, which is probably the worst power-up I've ever used in a game, just because it just... The way this game is structured, it doesn't really allow you to make use of the skateboard that often. Because right here, you're right in front of a box, and immediately I've just bounced off it. Even if I'd used it, I wouldn't have gotten that far with it. But usually something like that will happen. Hey, that was an extra life. This game has... You can build up huge amounts of speed in this game as well. You can kind of tell that this was made by people who made Sonic games. But for every 2 stages we didn't have a boss stage. If you've played the Master System or Game Gear Sonic games, it's exactly the same sort of format. But here's our first boss. So we're just going to kind of run up to him and kick him. Now, theoretically, what you should be doing is he will throw like an attack at you. You'll jump over. Oh, Miss Sakurako isn't here. Try looking in the park. Sakurako. That's a name. I just can't seem to get my mouth around. But yeah, at the end of the world, we can then use coins to buy power-ups. Now, I don't have any coins because I've kind of just been blitzing my way through the stage. So let's just continue. You can either get additional continues or you can get items to increase your health bar. The health bar ones are actually quite useful, particularly on a sort of first playthrough. Because once we get to the next world is really challenging actually. Because it doesn't give you as many... Ow! Stupid robot bird thing. It doesn't give you as many... Yeah, right into that box. It doesn't give you as many health pickups as the previous stages had. But yeah, if we kind of... A bit like Sonic, if we were to press... God damn it. I swear. Unless you know... And even if you rode the skateboard up to this point, it would hit the stairs and you'd dismount it anyway. So it's just... But if you hold down and press the B button, one of the buttons, the not jump button, the attack button, you can do a little, you can charge up some speed and then do like a forward dash, a bit like Sonic Spin Dash, and that's basically the best way to describe it. You're using Sonic Spin Dash. And this game is very momentum based. So yeah, again, it's oh my word. Hang on. Again, kind of like a Sonic game. It's all sort of very momentum based, and a lot of it is. Chances are you're going to take damage because you're not expecting there to be like an enemy in front of you. There are also bottomless pits, so we do need to be careful of that, but... Wait, jump up here. A lot of the time, once you kind of got into the flow of the game, because, again, like a Sonic game, I'm going to keep comparing this to Sonic because that's the best thing to compare it to. Most levels have sort of multiple... Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Have sort of multiple paths you can take, usually like a higher and lower level. So yeah, not doing terribly well, truth be told. A competent person would probably be able to kind of beat this in probably about 20 minutes. It's pretty generous. So yeah, most of the bosses kind of straightforward as well. I say that actually. The next two are a bit annoying. But yeah, so this one. He'll when you hit him, he'll go off screen, he'll chuck some sticks at you, jump, jump, duck, depending on their height, and then he'll come running towards you for you to kick. I mean, I could also slide kick him. I lost to a kid. It's time for me to retire. Well, yeah, I think if I lost to a child as well, I'd probably opt to retire as well. So what I've done is I've just bought myself an additional bit of life. So we've gone from the town to the park, and now we're in some ruins? I'm not quite sure. These guys are the worst. I am literally just getting bullied now. And as I said, the problem is with this stage, and stages kind of going forward. Well, no, it's only a problem with this stage, I think. The stage is pretty notorious for just not giving you any health pickups. So what we're going to try and do is blitz our way through the ruined stages. Oh, I forgot to mention, you can also wall jump. This kid is like... He has all the moves of a pretty modern day platformer. Yeah, come on. Right. No. Oh, you sod. Now, actually, I might be able to farm lives here, which I shouldn't really need to do that because the game's not like. I would say this world here is pretty challenging, and this is probably as hard as it. I said this is as hard as it gets. The final world is also a little bit annoying just because it's sort of a bit mazy. I can farm lives. That's brilliant. So yeah, sort of Ishinbar pro tip for this game: if you are running low on lives, the stage is good for you to farm lives on. Right, I'm gonna try and not mess this up now. On the bright side, lots of lives. What? No! I kicked him! That's unfair. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, the wall jumping is... You would think by now I would know what I'm doing. Oh my god, there we go. Oh, it was annoying. It took me like way longer than it really should have to do that, so I'm a little bit embarrassed. Oh, I can just break through here, that's fine. And actually, I think... Up here? No, it's not. Damn it. Now, down here, up this one. Maybe? Yes, up here. Excellent. And there we go, that's the end of that stage. Thank God. I can't believe I like died so many times on that stage. That shouldn't have happened. But what we will do on this stage at the beginning, besides take damage we didn't really need to take, we're just going to drop down here and break through this wall here. Because in this section here, there's a whole mess of coins. I kind of want them. I mean, I don't, truth be told. I don't need them, per se. Other than to give myself, like, assurance, which I shouldn't need. But I'll show off that anyway, just because showing that off is going to help someone, ultimately, if other people decide they want to play this game. And I kind of encourage people to play this game. It is a lot of fun. It's, for what is an advertising game, it's surprisingly robust. Right, now, oh no, I think I go through, don't I? Oh, yeah, now I've got to be really careful. I do remember that. Hang on, just got to make a very careful jump. Oh, there are health pickups. Usually, in what I found in this act is there were none. Now the problem is because I died, I'm going to have to go back and come back to the secret area. Re-get the coins. Ugh, what a pain. Now here's a problem. Am I going to be able to... Okay, I was able to hit that. For a minute there, I thought I kind of messed up a little bit, but graciously I hadn't. So there is an easy way to do this stage, unfortunately. What? I swear, those enemies are just the worst. Hang on, if I jump up on you... Come on. Oh no, no, never mind. Ah, no! Oh, it's close. That was ridiculous. Ridiculously close. What? You know what? There was a moment where I actually praised the hit detection on this game, thinking it was actually pretty decent in places, but now I'm just getting really annoyed with it. How fickle I am. Right. The only reason why I want these as well is, again, it's just that assurance, but... Now, the annoying thing is, I know I'm going to come up here, and that guy is gone. For a minute, I thought he was just going to cause me more problems. Thankfully, he didn't. Oh my word. Yeah, that's... Graciously, that's not so bad. I thought for a minute there I was going to totally mess that up. Instead I mess up that jump. Now, incidentally, Coca-Cola Kid apparently was actually a Japanese mascot, so this game, being the adver game it is also based off an existing mascot character, which doesn't surprise... Well, I find that interesting. It also doesn't surprise me what I know about Japan and mascots. They have mascots for almost everything. In the nicest possible way, of course. And who doesn't love a nice, mascot character? It certainly adds, like, charm to a brand, etc. So, I'm not against the idea of there being... I'm just going to take this slowly. So now I'm going to get to here. Jump across here. The other thing that's really cool is there was a special Game Gear that was released with this. A special kind of Coca-Cola Red Game Gear, which I think that's pretty cool. Right, there we go. Oh, do we go up? I think we go up. Hang on. Yeah, it's this way. Oh, thank God for that. Yeah, there's a special Coca-Cola Red Game Gear, which I've seen pictures of it. It looks really cool. Just the fact that it exists is also just really cool. Right, so this... I honestly think this world is probably the hardest world in the game. Oh. Just because the platforming is a little wonky in this game. It's... Ow. It takes a bit of getting used to. The inputs seem to work well at times, and other times you're just like, why didn't I jump? And the momentum. There's the game has a lot of issues, but it also has a lot good going for it. Yeah, my helmet broke. I can't do this anymore. Yeah, helmet broke. Jeez, have I cracked his head open? Jesus Christ, that's awful. I am a violent person. Right. So there is something down there called the Coke disc, which is a projectile attack, which you can find pickups for it in the levels. I don't tend to find them because, again, these stages are quite big. They have like lots of different paths, lots of like hidden areas, and chances are you're not going to find one. I found one in my first time playing this. I found one in the first world, but after that I wasn't able to find them. And the problem is, as useful as having a projectile attack is, it only works until you get hit, and then you lose it. And then obviously once you've lost your projectile attack, trying to find another one is near impossible. Oh well. That is the nature of these kinds of games, though. So, as cheap as 5 coins is for a projectile attack, which also acts as like an additional hit point, as nice as that is, it's just not practical for what we're doing. Obviously, what we're doing, it's just not practical because you will lose it, and you won't get much of a chance to actually utilise it properly. But yes, we go from town, park, ruins, the steelworks, straight into the lava. Okay, let's get myself out of the lava, please. Thank you, child. I mean, the kid's quite lucky that he lava doesn't seem to set him back at all. We go down and along, I think. And then up. Yeah, we'll just damage boost stuff there, that's fine. Oh, no, I was supposed to stay on the upper path. If I remember, the actual full title of this game is also a bit weird. It's, I've got it written down, I'll pull up in a second. It's just got one of those very Japanese-y titles, I would say. There we go. Yeah, Saso Shonen Eiyuden, or like, I don't know, there's different ways you can translate that. Personally, my one is Dashing Boy's Heroic Tale, or Hero Tale. There's also the tale of the young dashing hero, which is funny because we do a dash attack, so dashing hero makes sense. Saso Shonen Eiyuden. Oh, it's Eiyuden because it's a longer sound. Ow! I forgot about that. So we got this samurai. I was about to say Samurai Warriors-esque guy here. Oh yeah. Oh my word! I am eating the damage because I'm forgetting his attack pattern. Usually he does these sort of more bouncy sort of attacks more frequently. Usually he doesn't do the one where he dashes at you. Oh my word, that's not good. Okay, should be one more hit with any luck. E-slide, there we go. Pretty good, kid. You've got infinite power. Oh, that feels very original Street Fighter, you know. What strength, but there's many others like you all over the world, or something like that. But the way that dialogue is said just sounds like a bit crushed to all heck. But yes, we've gone from the steel mill now to the discotheque with disco balls that shoot laser beams at us. Oh, I forgot about this area. This goddamn disco ball. When I was trying to do speedrun achievements on this game, that disco ball gave me so much like hassle, so much aggro. And so did this section here, just because when you try to do it quickly, you're gonna mess this up. No, exactly like that. Oh, come on. No, we don't want to go up, we want to go along the... What's also interesting, when you get to this area, so many of the items like drop health pickups. It's kind of nice compared to the last couple of stages where you had very few health. It's supposed to jump. So we jump through that sort of console, then we do another dash jump. Carve our way through these guys. But yeah, these later stages seem to be a bit more generous in terms of like some of the pickups, which I'm not 100% sure why, but I'm not going to complain. Damn it! I need to be up on that upper level just because it's easier. Then we're going to just jump over these spikes, go through this wall here, and then we can just wall jump our way up to the end of the level. Brilliant. But yes, they kidnap your teacher for some reason, then they take her to a discotheque. Why? I do not know. This is one of those games that probably has a bit more explanation in like the manual. I'm not too worried about there not being a huge explanation because, you know, it's a silly game. that's kind of fun to play. And sometimes that's all you need. Dash and jump, because we need to come up this way. If you go further to the right, you're in like this... As far as I'm aware, you can't... What the... Sure. You're kind of stuck in like this maze, if you will. It is honestly so frustrating. So we're going to carry on over this way. Jump kick you up and over. Well, I say up and over. Actually, did we want to go up and over? I don't think I did. Yeah, I've gone the wrong way. Versus. I was supposed to go down to the right. So we come here, we smash this console, and then there is a wall we can break about... Oh. There we go. Break through this wall. Dash. And up we go. And now we have our final stage, our final boss. And this is just where it gets even more confusing. Because we've got this person here, who will sort of warp around and has a variety of different attacks. What we can do is when they're up above us, we can jump and kick them. For whatever reason, the hitbox, it still counts. And basically, all I'm trying to do is interrupt all their attacks because it just makes my life so much easier. Oh, there we go. And that is the final boss of Coca-Cola Kid. So there we go. Cokey! Our teacher! We saved our teacher! Hey! Everyone's happy. Now, how about a nice big hug, which, you know, I think probably wouldn't really be allowed. Oh, I was so scared because, you know, just safeguarding and whatnot. Teach! Your chest! Yep, your child is being suffocated against the bosom of his teacher. What a way to end the game. He saves his life, risks his life, jumps over a lava pit, and then gets smothered to death. Poor child. What's wrong? What's wrong, Cokey? Oh no. But yes, that is Coca-Cola Kid. Again, it's a short game because it's a Game Gear game. Game Gear games are, for the most part, Game Gear games are relatively short. And roll credits. Yay! Yeah, Game Gear games are relatively short just because, probably due to the nature of them being handheld games, and also the Game Gear being quite battery heavy. Because it unlike the Game Boy, this had obviously the full colour screen. It's effectively, as I said, it's a pocket Master System. And so, my understanding is games were relatively short because otherwise you wouldn't be able to get through them in a single sitting. I mean, some of them do have save features. There was one that I played. I can't remember what it was called now. That's the embarrassing thing. There was like this turn-based strategy game, kind of a bit almost Fire Emblem-esque. Was that Elemental Warriors or something like that? Pretty good, actually. But yes. Coca-Cola Kid. So yeah, it didn't take me too long at all. Should have taken me less time, but obviously kept dying, and I'm a bit frustrated with that, but oh well. Anyway, with all that said and done, I think we'll wrap things up there for particularly this week, and then we can go into next week with our next game, which I'm really excited for, because it's one I've been meaning to play. I was meaning to play it like last year, at like 3 different times last year, and just because things got in the way, and now I'm trying to get back into the swing of everything. Hopefully we can actually do it in earnest now. Anyway, we'll move on to that, which will be Tail Concerto. It's a PS1 game, which is actually based in the same universe as the Fuga games. Still need to play Fuga 3, but I'll worry about that another time. We're going to play Tail Concerto, which is a weird... Well, theoretically, I think that's the first one they made for that entire series. And then there's also Solo to Robo the Red Hunter, and there was an online game, which I won't be able to play, but then there was Fuga, and it's all related, it's all connected. And it's going to be weird, trust me. This feels like it's going to be a year of weird games. And I'm all for that. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, you can click on me right now. Otherwise, over there, there'll be some other things you can watch. And I look forward to seeing you when I next do.